Hey guys, we are here again with another Let's Play. We're going to take a little bit of a break from FNAF World to play one of my favorite games, Chroma Squad here. I did back this on Kickstarter. It's basically a Super Sentai or slash Power Rangers, if you're from the States, simulator slash TV show simulator. It's really fun. Well, I just wanted to get into this right away. And we're going to do the Kickstarter one just because. So once upon a time at a TV studio, just like any other. But yeah, basically, in this game, it's a turn-based tactical RPG, which also, like I said before, I'm terrible at RPGs, but it's really fun. I've actually played through this twice already. There's 3 endings, and this run-through, I'm actually going to try to get the one I haven't done yet, so we'll go ahead and we'll do this. Yeah, and this guy, he's a jerk. Screw him. Yeah, basically this is the whole tutorial stage. We'll get through this, probably play a couple of episodes for our actual show itself, and yeah, we'll get on it. We'll just skip through this. Give you guys enough time to read that. There's a lot of dialogue here, so I don't think I'm gonna read it all. You guys are gonna get annoyed of me just doing nothing but reading and no playing. But yeah. Basically, these guys all quit this show, Super Rangers, because the director here is a jerk. He's just like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. It's like, but what about the story? Screw the story! More action. It's like, okay. So, these guys are like, you know what? Screw you, we're starting our own team and our own studio. So, this guy, typically the yellow, or I like to have the yellow as a scout. As it's all there, it says scout. Anyways, they can move further. Assault's always the strongest, of course. Red's the leader. And let's just do this. And we'll just move forward for him. You can only attack on your first turn, so if you move twice you can't attack unless you have a special ability, which of course we haven't unlocked yet, being this is the tutorial. And these guys all look like putties from Mighty Morphin. And despite what the whole little screen said it was actually white so you couldn't see it too much, despite what it said it's inspired by Saban's Power Rangers, it's not. When this originally started, it was a Super Sentai simulator, which, for those of you who don't know, Super Sentai is what Power Rangers is based off. Basically, they took stock images of a Japanese show, slapped a different name on it, gave it American actors, just kind of cut and paste here and there, and it's like, bam, new show. So, a lot of people also don't know this. Mighty Morphin was actually based off of like 4 different Super Sentai series. Like, original basis was Z-Ranger, which I've actually seen all of these. Great show. Mighty Morphin, I love it. I mean, that's what I grew up with. So, I'm not gonna knock it or anything like that, but the White Ranger that appears in Mighty Morphin is actually from a different season and a completely different team called Die Ranger. And same thing with the Zords, and after that, when they got the Ninja Zords, that was all based off of Kaku Ranger. But yeah, just stuff like that. And originally, another little fun fact, Mighty Morphin was not actually going to be based off of Z-Ranger. It wasn't going to be dinosaurs. It was going to be based off of the previous Sentai season called Jetman. Again, another really good show, but Saban couldn't get the rights in time as far as from what I've heard. So they just stuck with what they had, which was Z-Ranger, and it all worked out. Let's get on to the tutorial. Yeah, if any of you haven't actually watched Super Sentai, or if you watch Super Sentai, I mean, if you haven't, get on it. It's great. I mean, it's pretty much Power Rangers, but there's a better story. For the most part, there's always better stories. Same thing with the action. It's still corny because, well, it's a kid's show, but it's good corny. Oh, I was supposed to do acrobat stuff. I didn't pay attention. Do the thing. No, you. getting caught up in talking about Sentai here. And we'll just teamwork to let this one slide. But yeah. So for the people who don't watch Sentai, I recommend starting off with one of my favorites is actually a Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger. Basically that team, they're space pirates, and they can transform into all the previous Rangers using keys, and their Ranger keys actually have some of the toys for that. But it's a really good show. It pretty much can introduce you to all the Sentai Rangers if you have never seen or heard of this before. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a glimpse into every single one of them. Great show. Great story too. And then for those of you who actually have watched Sentai, what's your favorite season? Happy to have a discussion with you guys about that. Or if you guys don't like Sentai, or into Kamen Rider or Mass Metal Heroes, by all means. I'm into those too. Currently, I'm watching two different things, right? I'm watching Kamen Rider Ghost, which is ongoing at the moment, and I'm watching Tatsumi Sentai Go Busters. I just finished watching Tokyuger, so had all the feels. From my buddies have told me, because I got them into it and they started watching more than I did, unfortunately. They said all the feels in Go Busters. So I was like, oh, great, it's gonna be another one of those that I can't. No, can't do this. Anyways, yeah. Let's go ahead and keep going here. Yeah, okay, and we're gonna fight the boss now. Let's keep going with that tutorial. Alright, so basically he's showing us how to do our finishing move. So you have to get all 4 of the Rangers around them, and then have them all do teamwork, and then have the final one attack him, and that'll do a teamwork attack with all 5, which will be the finishing move. There's actually 2 finishing moves. That one, and one where you actually, if you have all of them equipped with their special weapons for each of their classes, it will kind of almost like in Mighty Morphin, where all the weapons combine and attack them with a finishing cannon or whatever. But yeah, but let's do that. You can go here, teamwork, no. I'm weird and I'm picky, so I like having the red actually do the finishing attack. I like having the others surround them. And then you can attack. You see how they do that? That means they're ready to attack. Chroma power. And this is what it looks like. Yeah, finishing move. Explosions. Of course, it's not going to be that simple throughout the entire series here. Basically, every episode has its own little checkpoints you have to follow. I'm going to try to complete them all. I've completed most of them, but there are some of them that are just like, well, why didn't that work? Like the first time I played through it, the game first came out, it was kind of buggy, and some of the things just wouldn't register. It's just like, hey, I did that. It's like, nope, you didn't complete it. You don't get as many points. It's like, but I did. But hopefully that all got patched out. It's been a little while since I played. Yeah, you see they're leaving. They're like, screw you. Well, like I said, I'm gonna try to get one of the endings, ones I haven't done yet. What I can do, if you guys want it, if this gets popular enough, if you guys think it's interesting, I can do the one ending that I haven't done yet, and then off camera I can play through and get to the point where basically the story branches off into those 3 endings and do those 2 separate endings. I know that's what one of my buddies was planning on doing, so I might do that as well. Not sure, but the 3 separate endings are, the original one I did was for the 6th Ranger, so you do get a 6th Ranger. There's one for Kamen Riders where you actually get a motorcycle can turn into a writer, all that good stuff. You basically, instead of fighting as a team, you fight by yourself. And he is incredibly overpowered. I liked using him. And then there's a third one, this one, the one I haven't unlocked, is for Metal Heroes. That one I have no idea. I've actually avoided any spoilers for it because I wanted to do it myself. It's been a while since this game came out, so kind of hard to avoid spoilers, but been actively avoiding it. But yeah, basically right now these guys are like, well, what do we do? So right now, the Kickstarter version of it, like I showed you guys earlier, they actually started Kickstarter themselves to start their own show, which I thought was pretty funny. They're gonna make a video, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Ah ha 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 ha. And yeah, that guy's uncle's warehouse is where they start their studio, and they start their Kickstarter project. Oh yeah, and my red has the special suit, which I'm gonna keep on him, even though it's kind of cheaty. Basically, because I skipped the Kickstarter, I got unique items, so that makes him a little bit stronger for the beginning of the game, while all these other guys have basic stuff. Yeah, you see? He had this other costume at home. But yeah, basically in this game, you can buy new items, craft them yourself. Of course, different tiers. I think the strongest tier is Alien, but that's way down the line. Oh, and this guy here, what they're talking about, this thing being covered up. They call it Cerebro, what you're going to see right now. It's basically their version of Zordon. Alright, let's start a fight. Do I have any goals? No, I do not. So, just gonna punch this guy in the face. You too. Okay, see, without those other suits, they're not as strong. I've actually tried on my personal save, not for YouTube or anything. I tried doing it on expert mode. Wow, is it hard. Those simple guys like this can one-shot you. It's like, oh, so if you're not on point with your healing and your strategy, you're gonna get wrecked pretty hard. When are they plotting? Plotting to make a better show than what you have. Unlock Cerebro. Yeah, so this guy pretty much becomes their navigator for, their navigator for their show. And like I said, that guy's a jerk. Alright. Start Kickstarter video now. One thing I am waiting for, which my buddy Noister, who's also playing with them, is also waiting for this. They're supposed to introduce multiplayer into this game, so basically your friend can have a squad, you can have a squad, and you just, PvP. It's awesome. I'm still waiting, but yeah, you see, every season has a contract goal you have to meet, so we get $1,000 straight off the bat for starting our contract. We gotta record a season finale, 4 episodes, and if we get less fans than 0, which is kind of impossible at this point, we lose a contract. So you have to make sure everything is good. So here we go. Let's erase this. Mighty Ink. Let's put Zayoru, and company. No, not 7. Shift. Zayoru and company. There we go. Confirm. You know what, let's just leave this guy. I liked my leads being red. Let's do this. Let's do this. I know I can switch characters. I just don't like to, and it'll take too much time to decide, oh, what do I want this one to do? What do I want this one to do? Let's rename her. It's just same name, just May. Instead of Flashy, let's just name him Flash. Actress, you see they all have their different skills. This will get us better attention. How about, there we go. Yep, that works for me. And done. So let's do this, props and etc. Hello, how are you doing? My name is Hubert, I'm a master of crafting props, yada yada yada. Basically tells us we can use the store. So, we have some money, we can do that. Let's, Alright, I do want to rename all of this stuff, so... Oh, I spelled Sentai wrong. No, come on keyboard. Cooperate, there we go. Just because I know it's a super into Sentai, so I like doing all of these. So, transformation shout. Also, I did this for a reason, so. Kageo. For those who don't know what that means, it's Kage means shadow, or at least to my knowledge. Could be wrong. And the dash, well, for the space and O, in Japanese is king, so Shadow King. Yeah, let's just do that. Shadow King Rise, because we can. There we go. And let's save that. Upgrades, and you know what, let's just get into an episode. We'll record one episode here. No, not that. First episode. just so we can start the season. And we'll probably cut there. But season 1, episode 1. This is getting long. Oh no, my phone. I'm using my phone to keep time of how long this is taking. And I just derped and dropped it. Once upon a time, a group of heroes was born. Anyways, yeah, this story is actually pretty interesting. It starts off with just, like I said, these guys are like, hey, let's do a low-budget Sentai show. And then you get more money, gets better, and then plot twist. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's great. Let's see here. Lots of editing. Noisy noises. Like I said, there's a lot of dialogue in this thing. If I spent most of the time just reading everything that happened here, there would be very little gameplay and just mainly reading. Awesome, those are crits. Let's go punch this guy in the face. Then I believe, because it's been a while since I played this, I believe once you reach this point for your audience bar, you can actually transform. That takes a little while. You don't always get to transform instantly. Finish this guy off. And of course, you're more powerful when you've transformed. Ah, you jerk. Counter. Yeah, you also get a chance to counter. I forgot what it was, one of my other playthroughs. I think it was, yeah, her. Specifically this character. I got one of her buffs, so basically made it anytime she got attacked, she would counter. It was great. Let's do this just for this. Oh, no, not what I wanted. Yep. Actually, again, just for talking, completely forgot about my director's goals that I'm supposed to do. So how about you use teamwork so that we can do this. Jump, and then we'll do this. Kind of spread them out a little bit, but we can change. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And you see how I have special abilities. She does a stunning pose, so I can do this. Either or. Yeah, when you beat somebody, you have a chance of getting some items. Let's shoot you. Last one. Pff, weak. Wrecked. There we go. Completed both of our goals. After defeating the powerful aliens, what the squad is planning to do next? Something devious appears. Ah, that guy. A transitmancer. No, instead of a necromancer. I really like the music in this game. I'm not gonna lie, I sometimes just load the game up just to listen to the song. Yeah, they'll have like little arguments in between each other while they're recording episodes, so it's great. Yep, and of course, because it's still the beginning of the game, there's not that much action. It's mainly like introduction and tutorials and story development. Power to travel through time. Which also has a little bit to do with one of the endings. Alright, come on. Boxman. It's a boxing box. Ha! I'm cardboard. Defeat the boss with the finishing move. Defeat all the minions before attacking the boss. Okay, so I cannot attack the boss whatsoever. Let's go beat these guys. Special attack. How about this? Let's move you here. We'll do this. Okay, that didn't work. Didn't do what I wanted it to do. Dodge. Just kind of the way the shadow his is right now. It reminds you of Deca Ranger. So you're about to go down, so let's do this. So this guy's stunned. This guy's about to go down right now anyway. No, I don't want to do that. Let's go beat this guy. Oh, counter. Now, like I said, I'm trying to get all the directors just because it makes the game easier, you get more money, and I'm stunned. Great. So you can pound on this guy. There we go. Now this guy's turn. Let's do this. Use the sword attack on this guy now. Move you here. Shoot with gun. Let's heal. Heal yourself, because you're almost dead. punches you again, you'll be almost gone. And that little star here, of course, finish it. We can finish him off, so let's move from y'all. Teamwork. Let's move you over here. Teamwork. And again, because I'm incredibly picky, I'm going to do the finisher. Actually, no, I'm not. Screw it. Red's already in position to do it, so let's just have him do teamwork and have her attack. Pew 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 pew. And yay. What? It said finish it. What do you mean? That's dumb. I've actually never had that happen before. If it says finish it, it means that finishing move should be able to beat him. Alright, that's annoying. Well, that sucked. Okay, so much for completing the director's instructions. Well, like I said, I've been played through this game before. I've never had that happen. Every time it says finish it, you do a finishing move, you're done. Never had to say, hey, by the way, finisher. Nope, just kidding. There we go. That's all the stuff we got. That could have been better, of course. Hashtag love it. Hashtag hashtag. So now we have 98 fans. Yay! And this is how much money we made. Let's continue. Game saved. Crafting. Anyways, guys, that was the first episode. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Especially comment, first off. Really want some feedback on here from you guys. See if you guys like the series. If not, if you guys don't like it, not even continue. But really hope you guys like it, because like I said, this is one of my favorite games. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.